Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check-in. Today we'll do a quick classic check-in, we'll see what's going on with DF's DMs, and of course we'll see how the twins feeling towards each other. I will also pull a card from the self-compassion deck and I will start with some oracle messages. So let's see what we have for Divine Feminines first of all. Happy to have you guys here, thanks for joining me. Thanks to those who are asking me about Maui relief support and what can be done if you're, well, majority of people are not there, obviously. I did post some links in my previous post. I'll do that for this one as well. So if you are willing, so inclined, those are the trusted sources, and edit a few words on what they do. So depending on where you'd like to contribute, you can do that. And that would be greatly appreciated. As you know, the death toll is still rising, and yeah, the whole area is just wiped out. So a lot of people are and will be displaced and homeless for a while. Why? There we go. That's the question, isn't it? Why? This is, I mean, you can see there's like a reference to the Akashic records in this card. This is like going back to the root. I'm gonna read the message from the book, but that's the essence of it, right? Like figuring out, going to the beginning of the logistics chain, right? And going to those big questions, why? But it's not situational, it's more of a global scale. 31. There is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. The invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Next week we're going to be talking about, well, I guess it's this week technically, we're going to be talking about the new moon in Leo, which is happening on the 17th, I'm pretty sure. So it is happening this week, and since it's a new moon, it will be definitely, the whole week will be a great time to be setting intentions. I'm really glad we got this card. And I actually like that it's kind of a fiery card as well, because Leo is obviously a fire element. So it will be beneficial to do rituals connected with fire, or kind of think of them in that Leo fiery energy, right? How do you want people to see you, right? What do you have to present to the world? What is it that makes you happy and joyful and radiant, where you can share then that radiance with the world? Things like that, right, will really help align with that overall Leo energy. Let's see what we have for the masculines. And that was card number 31, by the way. I think I said it. Yeah, I said it. I have the Muse deck, the After Tarot deck. It's cool. But I'll try to make this quick because I do have a busy day ahead. And by the way, if you're interested in a personal reading, hit me up on my email, or you can book it through my website as well. Deep knowing. Ooh, I like this. 43. This is so cool. And this has a full moon in it. So intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you open the door to wisdom, far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You are given information that may make no sense to whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and to then act accordingly. You are now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. So pay attention, masculines, and also ask a question. Yeah, it's very interesting that here we're talking about questions, well, and motives of your actions, and here it's like ask a question. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, don't get me wrong, but then it's harder to know what to listen into, right? If you don't have any questions, then just keep listening. Okay, use tarot. Let's see what we have, what is happening in the energies of divine feminines right now. What are we supposed to know? Justice and the Fool. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. What do we have for the masculines? Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify. And Five of Voices. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Three of Emotions. Some sort of gathering and also acknowledging the friendship, like the connection at its core. You know, I'm getting that vibe. It's kind of the acknowledging at this time that the biggest value of the connection is actually in friendship, on the friendship level, because it's so profound, so multi-layered, and so crucial in different points of life. It cannot be overestimated, right? And at the end of the day, that is the foundation of true life partnership as well. So any sort of partnership, really. Twins have been really appreciative of this kind of connection, this kind of energy that they have with their person, and the comfort and the joy they feel with each other, without having to be someone else, without having to explain too much, without making any special arrangements. I'm hearing. Okay, so the Justice was the Fool for the feminine, so definitely the surrendering to the source and the kind of divine intervention is bringing in balance naturally. So if you are part of the group that decided not to fight, or not to try to be in control of everything that's going on around, right, and put your will on it, but more in a surrender mode, if you've been practicing that through the last months, I'm hearing, then this is the reward that's now coming in, this bigger balance. And also in this card, look at her, she's like there's like another karmic clearance that is happening naturally, right, without pain. You see, like, her face is relaxed. She's almost like in a sleeping stage or a meditation or something along those lines. So ascension is happening naturally, right? Those unnecessary burden layers are falling off. And we become lighter and we become light. It's a beautiful message. But the masculines, yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune with Five of Voices. Five of Voices is Five of Swords in this deck. So yeah, and we can see from the faces that are here, and kind of like trying to explore the world, but with the wrong intention. That's what I see here, both in these ladies and in this two as well. Kind of like scared and puzzled and confused. That sort of confusion energy, that's what I see, right? So the Wheel of Fortune may bring some confusion for a while. That's what I'm hearing for the masculine. So don't fall too deep into that energy, right, of confusion and chaos and like, I don't even know what's going on anymore, I give up. No, this may look like that for a while, for a little while, just because there are different events that the divine is lining up for you to either to get back on your path or to progress in your path faster, right? And for a moment it may seem like illogical or counterintuitive, something that doesn't seem like it's going to lead you to the happier future, right? But it actually is. So now it's for you, it's time for you to surrender, Divine Masculine. It's very interesting. I'll use the After Tarot for the feelings towards each other. So how are the feminines feeling at this time? Five of Wands. 5 and 5. It's interesting. Okay, 3 more cards, but I'll take them. What about masculines? How are they feeling? Ooh. We've seen 9 of Wands. We've been seeing it for a while. Now it's in reverse. I like it. The Hermit. Anything else? And it's a 9 and a 9, by the way. Okay, let's see. Knight of Cups, nice. Okay, so let's start with the feminine. So the feminines, first of all, are looking for ways to negotiate rather than just be in their karmic energy, or be angry or upset or wanting to get, you know, to the bottom of it, like the deep conversations, let's call them that way, where like we are gonna get to the bottom of what happened there. They're putting that aside. They want the new beginning with the masculine. They want this in a new way, and they want this with positive outlook, not just kind of like hanging in there without any consideration of the future. They definitely want to look into the future. They want to see where are we going with this? You know, why, if we decide to be here to do this new beginning in the physical, why? What are we going to get out of it, right? Like, where is this going, right? If there was any misunderstanding or confusion there, this is the time for clarity and for starting a completely new phase. Almost like with new, well, not almost, but with new energies in place. And I'm getting that there's actually even there are some decorations in the background. So to me, it almost looks like well, at least the celebration setup. I don't know if it's a wedding or not, but you know, there's something to celebrate there. And feminines are very hopeful about it. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. For the masculines are finally putting their fear aside. They don't want to be afraid anymore. They have been doing and are still doing some contemplation on how they want to approach the feminine. What are they going to say? What is this message of love going to be? What is important to say? Let's put it that way, because there's so much that's rolling in their head, right? And that's why they're still staying in the hermit mode for a while, which is kind of naturally guided anyway, because we are in the Virgo retrograde and we'll have Mercury retrograde start in a week. So it all makes sense, but they're preparing. Let's put it that way. The bottom of the deck was the Empress, by the way. Very promising energy. Okay, let me get the self-compassion card, and I think we'll leave it at that for today. But I'll be back tomorrow with the fuller, longer readings. I don't know if it's for better or for worse. Let me know in the comments which ones you prefer. Rare view wishes. Yeah, I think this is new. Make a wish for your 7-year-old self. How about your teenage self? How about a wish for yourself today? Beautiful. This continues the topic of manifestation and getting ready for the big week with the big new moon in Leo on the 17th. I'll talk about that during the week for sure. There will be a special reading as always. And in the meantime, I love you guys, and I'll be back with more readings very soon.